Hello everyone, how is everyone doing today? It is Monday. We are having a dipper. Don't worry, it's gonna be okay, I promise. Today my other laptop has stopped working, so if you want to comment, please do comment on Facebook, because on YouTube I can't actually see them because my other computer has a Mac issue. So that's up. It is what it is. So who's here today? We got Richard, Sawakat, loser and loser. I don't know who are gainer in crypto right now. Well, you know, it's time to buy, not time to sell. So you're only a loser if you sell. So don't be a loser. Olaf, nice to see you. Richard, what's up? David, what's up? Chrissy, how you doing? Sue, I wish I had money to buy or else spend all on the other dips. Yeah, we all did. Yasser, what are you thinking about this market right now? How low do we go market cap wise? Do you think us going under 180 billion overall, or are we going to soon have a turn? Yes, XLM, I've been telling you guys for quite some time that I thought it was a freaking amazing project, and I know people that make about 100 grand every time it goes up a cent, so it's pretty sweet. So yeah, what's up, David and David? Need to see you guys. And yeah, Yasser, when you have a chance, just chime in on what you think the bottom is for this market. I'm just curious what you think. You usually are pretty good at accuracy. John, how's it going? And so how's everyone doing on Monday? Bitcoin is obviously increasing the dominance, and today is more of a question and answer period. So if you guys have a lot of questions that are kind of in the back of your mind and you're like, holy crap, I don't know what's going on, it's a great time to ask. So yeah, I definitely want to get that done. So Jim, how's it going? Nice to see you. Not too much is up. A lot is down, actually, if you want to look at it that way. Alfonso, nice to see you as well again. So let me just jump in and kind of give you guys a really big synopsis or analysis of what actually is happening in the market. And I know a lot of you guys have stopped watching a lot of the shows that are on with crypto, and I've noticed that in the last week or two that a lot of people have just been like, screw crypto and I'm out. And I don't blame you. It's a scary world to be in, so that's it. You dumped your BCH for Bitcoin yesterday. Not a bad idea, David, as long as you were in profit, which if you owned Bitcoin and got free Bitcoin Cash, why the hell not get more Bitcoin for it? So not a bad idea. I know a lot of people that dumped their Bitcoin Cash when it was like $2,000, so that wasn't a bad idea at all. Robert, nice to see you, and Tim, nice to see you. ETH below $300 makes me so sad. I was thinking when it was $540 to sell it all and put it all in USDT. Thought something like this might happen, and I didn't. But that's what we call it, living and learning. I needed the ETH for other stuff, so it's okay. It's gonna come back up, guys. Let's be real here. What it looks like right now is the market completely retraced back to where it was before. That's what happened. Okay. Yes, I saw that. I saw that article, Daniel Avila. I saw that. It was a great article. I think I posted it actually on here. And let me tell you guys why that article and why this is so much more important than you realize. Okay, So here's what Yasser thinks the analysis of the market is. We saw a short bounce today as we formed a head and shoulder in the hourly. The targets are 5,800, 5,300, 4,900. That's pretty much where I was at too, so that's perfect. Good time to do some averaging, absolutely. So guys, if you think that we could go dollar cost average, good idea, okay? So Yasser sees Litecoin at 42, ETH at 230. Yasser, I really hope you're wrong. If you, here's what's going to happen, guys. The average person right now is going to sell everything. I'm telling you, if they know that it's going down more, they're going to sell everything. You know who's going to buy it? Everybody. Everybody's going to buy it. This is the time right now not to spend too much time looking at the market, and a lot of the time right now to actually just not look. So how come, it's a great question, how come Bitcoin is quite stable compared to alts? Because Bitcoin is the only blockchain we really need. Ultimately, it is the first blockchain, number one. It is the first cryptocurrency, number two. And number three, everything trades against Bitcoin, even though some people think it shouldn't. So what I'm saying is we good, okay? We're doing really, really well. Bitcoin will always be strong when altcoins are not. And when altcoins are strong, Bitcoin will lose its dominance again. It's a flippening, guys. Bitcoin was at like 70% at one point, I believe, last year. And then it went down to like 30-something%, and now it's back at 50-something%. And probably when it hits around 57%, 60%, that's when we start seeing other stuff to move again. So that's interesting. All right, so why would the big guys get involved in a pumped up market? In my mind, these prices are more realistic to get into. Yeah, Alan, you're right. And Alvaro, nice to see you. Gary, nice to see you too. Now, let me get into something. I want, try not to kill my train of thought here, guys. Add your comments, but I'm not going to comment yet. The question that I asked you guys for this video was, where is the market going to go? That's what the question was. And I want to tell you why. You keep seeing stuff behind me like this, and we keep going down. It's very simple to do fundamentals on this, guys. Let's put you in the position of, say, a bank, or say the New York Stock Exchange, or ICE, or any of these guys that basically, ICE owns New York Stock Exchange, or any of the people, okay? Now let me tell you what's going on, okay? Very simple. We have all these exchanges coming up. Now, do you guys know how an ETF works? If you don't, you need to watch my video so you understand what I'm about to tell you, and you understand it and you really get it. London, nice to see you. Sergey, nice to see you. Great seeing you guys on the show again. Nexus is a coin no one talks about. Right now, I'm not going to talk about Nexus yet. Soon. 4.8, then boom. Probably. Aaron, you're probably not wrong. It's either 4.8, it's either 5.8, 5.3, or 4.8, somewhere around that range. Between 48 and 58, that's where our bounce has to happen. Or we go even lower. That's what's going to happen. So let's really hope that we don't go any lower than that. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that guys like these guys, like Bach and ICE and all these guys, they don't want Bitcoin to go to the point where everyone loses complete faith over it. They want it to go down to the point where almost everyone's lost complete faith for it. Example, let's just go to my favorite chart. This one. They want you to be here. They want you to be in disbelief. At that left side, right beside me right here, they want you to be right there at that disbelief phase. They want you to be either depressed or disbelief what's going on. So I think we're actually right where my hand is right here. We're in that disbelief. We're depressed. We went up a little bit to 8K, and now we're going back down, and we're like, we've lost all our money. It's never gonna do well. We're going to shit. Highly unlikely to go below 4,500. That's good, yes, sir. It's nice. People probably be happy to hear about that. But chart psychology wise, I believe that we're and Yasser, chime in on this because I know that you're also very good at trading. Do you believe we're here, somewhere around here, the disbelief phase, or do you believe we're like over there in that disbelief phase, coming towards hope? I think personally we're here. We went up and we're coming down hard, and then we're gonna go back up, and then we're gonna come back down hard one more time, and then we're gonna go up. We're gonna test. This is not. If we get to 48 or 45, that's a test. That won't be a test. That'll be the spring. We'll spring, pop, come back down a bit, test that spring, and go back up. We should do that. Not guaranteed, though. That's the thing that you have to understand. It's never guaranteed. Bethany, nice to see you. Aaron, I hope you're right. No one can be for sure. Clinton, good to see you. And yes, Yesers, I know I'm spot on, man. I know we think alike. You and I think alike, so that's what's up. So here's the thing. We are very close to getting out of this. You have to be patient and you have to be really strong hand right now, guys. You have to be. If you don't want to feel it later, be strong right now. I'm telling you, be strong for one more month. That's as long as you should probably have to wait. But 1 month. 30 more days of shit till we get right out of it. Okay? Now, most people are going to tell you it's going to bounce tomorrow or you're going to get rich tomorrow. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm the most honest person on Facebook or YouTube. We are very likely to go down. Do not get scared. Be strong. Okay? If you are scared, put your stuff in USDT. Do not get completely out of the market or hedge yourself if you're scared that it will go back up into USDT. How you can hedge yourself is easy. You take half of your stack and you put it in USDT. If we dip lower, you rebuy, or you just wait it out and hodl and hope for the best. That's the only way we're going to go about it. Albert, feels like we keep going sideways for a while with dip here and up until we get the ETF decision. Many people are jumping ship and taking a hit and selling everything with the mentality, at least I did not lose everything, which is sad. And that's exactly, guys, what they want you to do. Okay? So buy the dip 10% at a time. Smart move, Jim Allen. I agree. I always tell you guys not to put your whole pot in one trade. 10%, 20% at a time, especially when your dollar cost averaging down. There's no fucking way I'm sorry. There's no freaking way I'm selling at this point, no matter how I feel about the market. There you go. Well, you're a real hodler, bro. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm in a group with a bunch of like very experienced crypto people because of all the stuff I've been doing and getting connected with the right people. And what they said to me was, this weeds out all the people that aren't the right people for crypto. Meaning it's taking out old system people that care only about how much money they can make. The greedy people are going to lose in this situation. And the people that are the two marshmallow people that will wait to eat the second marshmallow at the same time are the ones who are going to be in the one. You guys are going to be, and I, are going to be the ones in the end laughing. You can ask our buddy Larry, who bought Bitcoin, $8,500 worth, which became a billionaire last year at the top. Ask him. He'll tell you he held through every crazy ass dip ever. And in 2015, if you looked at my group, Washington Post said, and I quote, Bitcoin is the most risky investment. And they said it's about to die. And then 2017 comes and it's at an all-time high. Don't trust the media. They're trying to sway you. It's fucking true. I want more shit. Cheaper prices are good. Absolutely. If you were never in crypto, at what price or date would you buy Bitcoin? If I was never in crypto, when would I buy it? I would buy it. I think Yasser and I both would say I would start buying it at maybe 5, 8, 6,000. And if I had, let's say, 10 grand, maybe $2,000 each time it went down a little bit. So if I started at 6, let's say, 2,000 at 6, 2,000 at 58, 2,000 at 56, 2,000 at 54, 2,000 at 52, or even lower, potentially, than that. So this is just an idea how you could ladder your buys. Okay, this is a good idea to do, and it's easy to do. Never buy all at once. Trust me, unless you know for sure. That's what's up. That damn watched pot. What? That damn watched pot? What do you mean? Is Potcoin doing something? I don't know. Morning, hope you are all well. This too will pass. You're right, Giselle. You are so right. This too will pass. Is the people that invested more than they're willing to lose. Yes, that is true. People invest more than they actually have to lose, end up in the position where they are right now. So there you go. Hey, thanks, Yasser. I appreciate that. Strategy is a smart strategy is really important. Like, you could be the best trader in the world, but if you have a bad strategy, you lose money every single month. I'm telling you, I've seen people do it. I've seen guys that hit calls all the time and get greedy, try to take 20% instead of 10 or 15, and then they get wrecked. So that's what's up. So yeah, Clinton, if that's what I would do, honestly, and you have a professional trader, Yasser, also saying that. So 2 people is better than 1. I would say that dollar cost averaging on the way down, ladder your trades. I would do the same thing as it goes up too. Start selling some every percentage points or target wise. I use targets, or I use sometimes just percentage points. So when I sell, if I do a trade, let's say I have a $1,000 trade and it goes up 10%, I'm selling like 50, 60% at 10% if it goes up that much. And then I might try to set a stop loss at that target and then try to hit the second target. And if it comes back down to the first, it sells. So I do stuff like that and then ladder them. So if I have 2 targets on top of the first one, I might do like 30% the second one and then 10% the last. This is ideas you can try, guys. It's something that you have to just figure out on your own what strategy you're comfortable with. Because my strategy might be more higher risk than yours, or your strategy might be more higher risk than mine, but you make more money. So it really depends. So that's what I want you guys to think about. Think of strategy of how you want to do something, and it will help you more. Is maybe go down more this month, or are we at the bottom? Ali, we are not at the bottom. We're absolutely not there yet. Our bottom is 48, 45, somewhere in that range, but I believe it's 48 will probably be the really strong resistance line that we bounce from. And if we hit 48, that's a guaranteed confirmation of a spring. We went from 8K all the way down to 48. That's a huge spring. And here's why I'm talking, why my video is labeled the way it is. So remember I told you guys the spring and the wick off, right? So here. Everyone thought the spring was this 7,000, 6,000 spring. No way. Absolutely no way. 8,500 down to 4,500 or 48. Now that is a spring. Now let me tell you something here that's even more important and analytical. During the time we've been coming down, what have you guys noticed in the news? And you guys been paying attention to all the stuff going on in the news? Because I'll tell you right now what's going on in the news. Bach joined, New York Stock Exchange, Circle, ETF, all these things are pushing down the market. Think about it. If we were in 2017 in October, November, all that information would have made us go even higher than we did last year. Here's what I'm telling you. We pop down, okay, then we bust. Okay, let's see some, and I'm going to explain more about that in a minute. I keep it killing with Coke and a smile. Mining has been taking a big hit big time. If you have not made your ROI already, it is not worth starting now. That's true. I told people last year in like October, November, like, I should get into mining. I was like, don't do mining. Just put your money in crypto. You'll make more money. And they did. And now they really thank me because they realize, it's been really bleak. So Daniel says, call me crazy, but I actually prefer ETC going on Coinbase. While we're in a bear market, I'm able to stack up. Absolutely, dude. I actually, a lot of the time right now, when people say, if they do a consult, for example, what do you want me to pay you? And I'm like, Neo, Litecoin. you make their list of what you'd be happy to take, right? But honestly, guys, the one you should be trying to stack up right now the most is ETH. ETH is so cheap right now, guys. I'm telling you, when I started buying ETH, it was $280. I didn't buy ETH before that. I bought Bitcoin. Okay, I wasn't a big person trading all the different coins. I just held Bitcoin. And then I started buying ETH because I saw the potential after reading the white paper and reading about the project and all that. I was like, okay, this is a really cool project. It's going to make other coins be available. And then I started investing more into ETH. Point case is here. ETH is a really good project, and it's basically what Polymath will do for security tokens, what it did for utility tokens. So that's really, really important to know. Debt America, wah. U.S. debt clock, yeah. Jesse, did you see that thing today about how the U.S. is going to go broke, and that if you don't have gold and Bitcoin, guys, you're fudged? Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind when you keep telling me, guys. But like when I trade in Bitcoin, like I lost money, like I lost US dollar value, but Bitcoin went up, and they're complaining about it. And I'm just like, I made probably like 15 trades on the way down where I had more Bitcoin and less US dollar, and I don't care. It's all about Bitcoin, guys. You're trading Bitcoin to get more Bitcoin. Is there time to add fiat over the next few weeks? Yes, Leslie, there is time. There's lots of time. We probably have about a month left before we start to move up. I would say at the start, the first week of September, we start moving up, maybe 3 weeks. ETH, $250, $230, somewhere in that range, I think is the right range for it. But if we go down to $200 for ETH, our market cap's going 150 billion. You don't want to see that, guys. I'm telling you, the psychological factor for average people coming into the market who are in the market or who are going to leave the market is really bad. You're going to have a second wave of 2 to 3 million people leaving the market. And remember, that's a lot of That's a lot of percent when you only have 1.8% of the world actually in crypto. And I would assume that number is now 1.5% because so many people left. So if we have another dip, we're going to have a whole horde of other people leave. That would be bad. I don't think they want that. Okay? I don't think the people pushing the market down want that. And why I said the people pushing down the market? Great question. These guys are pushing down the market. Oh yeah, these guys. Now you're probably saying, why? Why are these guys pushing down the market? Let me explain an ETF to you one more time. An ETF works like this. I am ICE, or the Bakkt Exchange, and I want to open an ETF. Do you guys know what happens when you open an ETF? How it works? I then, as Bakkt Exchange, have to go buy about 150 to 200,000 Bitcoin and hold them in a safe cold storage wallet in a bank safe, most likely. Okay, let's stop there. Okay, so they have to buy 150, 200,000 Bitcoin. Now, do they want to buy 100,000 Bitcoin at $10,000 or at 4 to 5? Start figuring that out, and you'll understand what's going on. And it's not just the Bakkt Exchange. It's Bakkt Exchange, it's Nasdaq's exchange, and there are more coming. There's like 50 exchanges opening soon. Here's the thing that's problem though. With all these other companies opening, they all need Bitcoin, and so they're all trying to drive the price down so that they don't have to pay what it usually costs. You guys starting to understand where I'm going with that? So that is where we're at right now, and that's why the market keeps going down. Part one. Part two, why the market's going down. So, part two, scams. Scams have fucking ruined our market, okay? Nobody, including a lot of the VCs I know, are investing very heavily in ICOs right now, even if they're revolutionary, okay? Even if they're amazing. Who is this loser trying to friggin' promote their bullshit mining crap on my... Get the fuck off my show, you cocksucker. Blocked. See you later, asshole. Sorry. I don't like people spamming my shit. So, ICO exit scams have stolen $100 million, okay? That's a lot of money. CoinFido and a bunch of the other ones that came out, they scammed people like crazy, okay? So, here's the thing. $100 million is gone. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but think about people who invested. How many people are going to start investing in ICOs? How many people are going to start thinking, I want to invest in ICOs? It's not going to happen, okay? People aren't going to do that. I'm glad I made all you laugh. I could see them come a little bit after. Speaking of scams, exactly. It's like perfect timing. You guys are the best, man. But yeah, so seriously, like, they stole all this money, right? And you have to think about another thing there, okay? I thought I was hearing Bitcoin Ben for a moment. Sorry, guys, I never swear, but that pissed me off because I'm trying to talk about a scam and scammers come right on my page. And I know you guys don't like it too, so it's all good. So the scams have cost us a lot of money, and it also cost us a lot of time and effort, okay? And that's not a good thing. We don't want that happening. So here's where I'm getting at. We have all these exchanges trying to buy a lot of Bitcoin. They want it cheaper. So if they own crypto, they're going to try and sell it or try to make crypto reduce the value, right? They're going to slowly drop down the value of crypto, right? That's first thing. Second thing, we have probably 55% of the ICOs that started in quarter one didn't finish in quarter two. They actually couldn't raise enough money, or they raised X amount of dollars, but then they did their soft cap and then they couldn't do it, and now they're going to be done. So there you go. Anyways, here's the point. Jim, oh my god, Jim is the funniest dude ever. That freaking comment is hilarious. Good one, Jim. Good one. I definitely think that's funny. So the two things, the exchanges are trying to buy a lot of Bitcoin, and here's how ETFs work. ETF means that let's say I'm Bakkt Exchange, okay? Joel is Bakkt Exchange. Joel buys 200,000 Bitcoin. Sweet, I got them. I own them now, right? Perfect. What happens next? Next, you guys start saying, I want to buy Bitcoin. Well, my Bitcoin's locked in the vault. You can't touch it. You don't have to own it. You don't have to hold it. You don't have to sell it. Well, you have to sell it and buy it, but that's all you can do. But you're buying the hypothetical version of Bitcoin. So for example, when you do ETFs for oil, and that oil is the backing, you're not actually going to have a barrel of oil in your house. You're not going to have a gold bar in your house. You're going to leave that in the bank. But you're going to buy into it, and on paper, it's going to give you like an IOU, which is how the old gold standard used to work. You get gold, and then you get money. That's how it worked until that stopped with Nixon, and he basically caused the US dollar to go from $100 for $100 to $13 for $100. And this is why the US is screwed, and also why that guy came out today and said, put your money in Bitcoin and gold, because the US dollar is going to be worth nothing in the future. I don't think that's true, to be honest. I think there's always going to be some use for cash, but not much. It's going to slowly dwindle away. It'll take 40 years. Seriously, it's going to take 40 years for cash to be completely gone, but most of it will be gone quick, within 7 to 10 years. In 20 years, we'll probably be 85% crypto. It's just more cost effective for governments. They don't have to make coin. They don't have to waste paper. They don't have to make notes. They don't have to like check them. It's a lot less work. Cost effective for governments to do this too, and reduces the problem of inflation too. So cash makes terrible toilet paper. It really does. It really does. So to sum up what I was saying, guys, and this is the major point today, is this. Okay, we have the scams right here underneath my hand, right? We have scams. We also have on the other side the exchanges that are trying to hold as much Bitcoin so that you guys can all buy into it. And let's say we have 1 million people buy into those 200,000 Bitcoin. They all put $500. Well, there's $500 million. So now that 200,000 Bitcoin are worth $500 million, for example. And then you also take and consider the market. So these things are going to increase in value quickly because anyone could just put $100 and buy $100 of Bitcoin, $500 of Bitcoin, 1,000, 10,000. Just go to your bank and buy Bitcoin ETF. Done. So that's the thing, okay? And that's why, and that's really, really why I think we're not going up. Look at the news. We've had good news after good news after good news after good news after good news. It's in this industry, it's in that industry, it's in the finance, it's in the insurance, it's in accounting, it's in every industry in the world. Yet all of a sudden we're dropping like crazy when all this good news is happening. That's why I think it's the spring. Before we had bad news, a lot of it still, when we were coming down. This time we have all this good news from 8,500 and we've gone down and down and down and down and down. What happens next? We hit the bottom. And when we hit that bottom, what happens when a spring gets pushed down far enough? It pops back up. That's what we're going to see this time. We're going to see it grow like $1,000 in a day when it pops back up. And then it's going to go another 500 the next and 500 the next, and it'll start bull running, okay? It should push up really quickly from that low when we hit it. And that's where we're going to be soon. So I would say if you're willing to wait 2 more months to see where we go, you'll be happy in 2 more months. If you don't wait 2 more months, you don't wait till like October, you're going to have regrets. Because selling now, it doesn't make any sense. Selling before made sense. Selling now doesn't really make sense. We're too low. If you sold off everything at 400 billion, you could buy in right now and be happy. But don't sell out at 200 billion. We're not going to go that much lower than that. We're not going to go to 100 billion, so it's almost not worth the hedge now. It's too late. So just keep that in mind, that even though you kind of want to short or kind of want to hedge, you're actually not doing yourself much service unless we go really deep. And I'm telling you guys now, psychologically, that would ruin this market for a very long time, like in 2015. 2015, we were down for a really long time after that before we started to push back up. So we'll see. Litecoin 56, will it go much lower? $40 maybe. It might go down to 40. We'll see. The bloodbath is just starting, so relax. Open coin market cap, take a beer. Once the time comes, you'll know. Truth, Karen, you're actually so right. I love how you're so chill about it. It's perfect. Leroy, more time to save for one big dip. Leroy, we're not going to have a big dip. We're going to go down probably around 1,000, 1,200 more, and we're going to come back up. Worst case, 1,700 more or so. That's it. It's not a big dip. Our big dip already is done. Big time. Way long ago. When we had our dip from 19 to 10, 19 to 6, that was the big dip. But you know, you're not wrong. This has all been a big dip. It's all been a giant macro. It's been a giant macro retracement. Like really a whole year. We've gone backwards one whole year in time. So I told my mom today, I said, Mom, if you have money and you wanted to invest in crypto, this is the time right now. Start thinking about buying. Give me some money. I'll put it in for you. And she was like, I don't know. But this is the time, guys. I'm telling you. I tell my own family that. It tells you something. So as we're talking about it, Ethereum drops below 300 bucks. Now look at this number. How many months is it? 9 months ago. 9 months ago, Bitcoin and our cryptocurrency, Ethereum, was $300. What was it 4 months ago, or 5 months ago, or 6 months ago? Its top was over $1,500, guys. You don't think we're going to get there again, or way above it? Think about Amazon when 2008 happened, and it dipped. And then what happened now? Patience prevails every single time, no matter how much people bullshit you guys. I'm telling you, okay? I'll help you make some of it back trading. But patience is the key point in everything that we're doing here. Okay, guys, I only have a little bit more to go, so do ask any questions you have for me. I'll try to answer as many as possible for the next little bit. Just holding on to some cash just in case. Smart Leroy, always hold on to cash just in case. Marcin, nice to see you. So I'm just going to go over this last little bit. So the two things that I see really affecting the market, again, just to recap it all, is this. The stock exchanges are trying to stock up, and ETFs are coming, and that's why we have the decision to delay it. Okay, think about things logically, and you'll see what I'm saying is a very high amount of merit for it. Okay, what I mean by that is this. When I say what I'm saying, go do your research and look into ETFs and how they work. Go look into the BOC exchange and what they want to do. Think about it logically, who NASDAQ and the BOC are. They have trillions of dollars. And why do you think they want to drive down the price? Because they're going to make trillions more with crypto when they have their own exchanges. That's what's coming. I know it. You know it. Don't even tell yourself it's not true. It's true. Alvaro, see you later, brother. Hope you're having a great vacation if you're still there. Leroy, I'm not one of them, but have you heard of the women giving crypto readings and predictions? Yes, I have, Leroy. I have. JSnip, actually, if you guys watch him, his crypto reader person came out and said that one of the people said that Litecoin's going to down to 30 bucks, and then his person said don't sell Litecoin because in September everything's going to go back to normal. These crypto readers, okay? So we'll see. As for the bot, Alan, the bot is in beta. We're testing it right now. It's working. So keep your eyes peeled for that. We're making it very, very low risk right now because the market is so unpredictable. We're doing like 3% gains. We're happy. And you know, it's just for testing so you guys can see it working. But in this market right now, it's harder to make a lot of money, but you'll make some Bitcoin in trading. So that's what you're really trying to do anyway. Okay, estimated timeline, please. I'm trying to add fiat. So the bot will be available September 1st. Unless anything major happens, September 1st is absolutely the hard date. So I know before I told you guys August, we added the trailing stop loss, and now it's going to be done and starting testing tomorrow. Everything's done tomorrow. Once we start testing tomorrow, we'll have a week. Everything should work perfectly. After a week, the second week, we'll start telling you guys to pay for your memberships ahead of time so we can set you guys all up before it activates. And on September 1st, if you're already set up, then literally at 12 o'clock, it's going to turn on. And then any signal that comes in is going to start playing it on that Binance account. So if you're getting the bot, two things you need to do. One, you need to create a new Binance account and fund it with at least $2,000 because honestly, you need at least $2,000 to start making money. I would even say more is better. And so that, what percentage is the trailing stop loss? It's not a trailing stop. It's actually a profit trailing. So if it hits 5%, yes, sir, the profit trail starts, and it's a 2% standard deviation. So if it drops 2%, it will sell at 3. If it goes up, it will sell at 7 or reset at 7 to go to 9. And until it drops down, it will keep going up 2%, 2%, 2%. Did I ever make the video on the bot? Leroy, I was going to do that today, but I didn't realize my kids were going to be home because there was a holiday in Thailand. So that will happen tomorrow. You can quote me on that, okay? It's happening tomorrow, the bot video. So are you going to create a group bot? So Giselle, because of compliance issues, regulatory compliance issues, if I do a group bot, I need to create a VC fund first. Looked into that. So I'm all for it, but the problem is I don't want to have any issues. So I've tried to kind of stay away from it. Alan, I'll tell you right now, if you put 1K into the bot and you're trying to do it now in this market, it's not going to make you that much money the first month. If you have $100, right, and you've gone up 10% on your portfolio, you've literally paid back me $100, for example. So what I would suggest is minimum 2K to start. Alan, I'm selling off some of my crypto just to do this, because I believe that the bot is going to be worth more than the crypto I have right now. Even some of it isn't, like, I could sell all my EOS and still be way in profit. So I might do that and then get rid of my EOS and put it in the bot. Why do we have to create a new Binance account instead of using the old one? Well, Mark, do you use your Binance account? That's a better question. So, for example, if you use your Binance account normally, it's looking at your total number of Bitcoin with all your coins added up. So when you tell the bot to take 10% of your coin, Bitcoin, it won't be able to do that. So it won't work, basically. So to have a second Binance account is smarter, because that Binance account will only do that. Do you have to link to the bot? The bot doesn't have a link. It's actually done via Telegram, Charles. So how it works is really simple. We will give you the Telegram bot ID, and that's all you really need. You go into the bot, and it's so cool, guys. I can't wait to show you the video. You go in the bot. It asks you to pay, for example. If you're an affiliate, so we have other people that are helping sell the bot too. Those people already like have stuff set up. But if you're a new member to me and you come on, here's what's going to happen. You're going to have, oh, you're welcome, Clinton. It's very nice of you to say that. Here's what I'll say. The bot, how it's going to work is set up a new Binance account, have it be separate, put the money that you're going to use for the bot only in that. Because what's going to happen is it's going to trade a lot, right? And I don't want to have any issue of the bot sees you have OMG and it's trying to sell OMG to, like, it might, I don't think it ever could do that, but I just don't want that to potentially happen. So the best thing to do right now is simple. It's just to link up. Do you have a link to your Telegram? Charles, if you go to athenaproject.trade, athenaproject.trade, you will be able to see that. Or if you can't find it still, just send me a message after this and I'll get you sorted. No problem, brother. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I hope you guys have a great one. Don't worry about the price. Stop looking at the US dollar amount. Start looking at how much coins do you have, and know that the ones that you have, if they're good projects that you've done research into, will come back stronger. They always do. As scary as it feels, they always come back stronger. And if you've looked at my chart about bear and bull markets, the bear market is this high. The bull market will go that low. So it won't go as low as the high. And then when it comes back, it goes even higher, and then it comes down in the bear market. It only comes down that much. So it doesn't take all of it out. Go look it up. You'll see. Go look at bear and bull market cycles, U.S. stock market, and you'll see in the chart how they're almost flippening a lot. But they're flippening, but the blue, the bull, is higher, a lot bigger than the bear. And that's what you have to remember. Remember, cash flowing coins are good, like NEO to gas, VET to V. Yeah, absolutely. NEO, VET, and ONT and KMD are all very good coins. Anything that gives you free gas or free staking, you should be in some of those coins, because right now you could actually be making more coins without actually having to do anything but hold them. These are things to think about for you guys if you don't have anything like that. So I hope you guys had a good show. I'm going to go. It's already getting late here, so I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Tomorrow, keep your eyes out for a bot video. I'll be posting it in my group. If you're not in cryptocurrency education, please do add yourself. Right above my head is the group name, Cryptocurrency Education. You'll see my face on Facebook if you add yourself. And if you're on YouTube, do click that subscribe button, hammer it out, hit on the bell so you can always get the show when it's live so you don't miss anything. All right, so question is, should we be buying Bitcoin yet or wait a bit longer? My opinion, Susie, I said, and this is what I'm going to remind everyone again, I don't know if you just came in, dollar cost average down. So Susie, if I was you, right now I would be buying a little bit at 6, buying a little bit at 58, buying a little bit at like 55, buying a little bit at 53, and maybe just a little bit, like 5% of my pot at a very low. And the reason I do that is because we know it's going to come back up. But then we don't miss the bottom completely, but we don't have to buy it all of it at a very high price either. So if you bought it all, for example, at 62 and then it went down, you'd feel bad. But if you bought a little bit at 6,000 and it went down to that, and a little bit more at 5,800, hit that, your dollar cost averaging, so you're actually paying less per token or per satoshis. because you're not going to buy whole Bitcoin unless you have a lot of money. So for example, thanks, patient to buy. Patience, patience, patience. Set your buy orders now before you even actually buy them. Set them lower. You guys can do that. You can set a Bitcoin buy price right now at 5,800 and put in $1,000 and leave it, and it will hit if it goes down that low. That's what the bot's going to do. It's going to do it for you so you don't watch. All right, so does it have to be USDT in the account? No, it has to be Bitcoin. Alan, everything is BTC/. You know this because you're in the bot group, guys. If you guys are in the bot group, you know that when I send a signal through, it's Bitcoin to Quark chain, Bitcoin to whatever, and that's how it works. So just keep that in mind. Hi, Melissa, nice to see you, and welcome, Jordan, Jonathan, if you get on here. So yeah, that's what you should do, Susie, and that's what all of you guys should do, honestly. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is just educational advice from things that I've experienced, taught, etc. as an educator. And so guys, don't forget that I actually am a certified educator from Canada. So I started in education and got into crypto education in the last year. Just educating people because I realized that was a need. There's a lot of misinformation in the market, and there's a lot of bad actors too. There's a lot of people trying to take advantage of you guys, and it really pisses me off, and that's why I started doing my live feeds. And now it's been great. The community that you guys have built around is awesome. Even you guys are friends. So I hope we keep building because I love what we're doing here, guys. We're starting not a negative thing, but a revolution. Okay, a revolution for financially revolution. We had the Industrial Revolution, which changed everything and made it better. This is going to be even better than that. We had the Internet Revolution where we had things online. Now we have the blockchain revolution, and this is going to revolutionize how we do a lot of stuff in our life, guys, and it's going to be awesome. So just be patient. We're going to get through it, and I absolutely can't wait till when we're all out of it and we're all doing really well. And I say, hey guys, I got a resort in Bangkok, or got a resort outside of Bangkok, a few hours outside. You guys should come in. We'll do a week, something like that. That's what I'd love to do. That'd be so sick. One day. That's what I'm saying. One day it will be there. And like my boy Jay Sip said, he said, Litecoin will be at $400 again. That's what he said, not me. I think Litecoin, if it's 150, 200 bucks this year, I would be happy at the end of the year. But you also have to remember one thing. We went last year from $2,000 in October to $20,000 2 months later. And we're not in October yet. We're in August. So watch to see what happens soon. Just sit there with popcorn and just sit there and watch the show. It's going to be great. Okay, see all you guys on Wednesday. Have a great, great day. Monday is not the worst day of the week. It's a day to get shit started. All right, guys, see you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.